Hello and welcome to part 2 of this video. We are going to learn about classifying and identifying polynomials. So the first thing we need to do is define a polynomial. So a polynomial is a monomial or sum of monomials. We'll get more into that a little bit later. A monomial is a number, variable, or product of one or more variables. Here's the basic equation of a polynomial. So this a right here is called the leading coefficient. It's called the leading coefficient because it leads. It is the leader of the pack. This b right here is another coefficient, but it is not the leading coefficient, because it is not with the highest number degree. Or you might also know it as the exponent. This right here, x, is traditionally the variable used, but you can see other things such as z, t, y, anything really. And one way to remember about this is that the variable always varies. It's going to change, the number that you plug in is going to be different, and that's one good way to remember it. The opposite of varying, staying constant, and this one is labeled a constant because it's going to be a number, and it's always going to stay the same with that equation. One important thing to note is that the exponent is always going to be a whole number. So if it's an exponent, if the exponent is a variable, then it is not a polynomial. And if it is a fraction, it also is not a polynomial. And this right here, that can be any number of terms. And that's what this is right here, this is a term. It's the coefficient with the variable and the exponent. And a constant is technically a term as well, it's just the variable is to the 0 power. So if there was an equation leading coefficient would be 4, the middle coefficient will be -1, the constant would be 7, and the degree of the whole thing would be 5, because that is the largest degree of the whole thing. For something like for this one would be 7, because the largest degree is right here, and that's 7, and the leading coefficient would then be -1. So that concludes part 2